Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Which chapter we were? In the chapter, what homework I gave? Completed the homework?
Ma'am, which homework?
I gave one homework last class. Completed?
Don't know, ma'am, which homework. Ma'am?
Yeah.
What's the homework, ma'am? Last class homework.
Yeah, Neha, what was the homework?
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, last class homework was to note down some food items, and we need to find out what vitamins were there.
Yeah, so completed that, both of you. Why you were not there in the last class, both of you, Harshit and Adya?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there, ma'am.
Then why?
Me also, ma'am. Ma'am, I wrote, ma'am. Actually, I forgot what's the homework, but I wrote, ma'am.
Okay, what was the answer you got?
For what, ma'am?
What are the food items you have taken?
Ma'am, the food items I took was Lay's, Maza, Kurkure, 5-star Dark Fantasy.
Okay, so identified the calories and everything present in that items?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said any items, not only junk food.
Yeah? What?
Ma'am, you said we can take any items, not only junk food.
Yeah. So Neha, what was your answer?
Ma'am, I took milk, eggs, orange, carrot, butter.
Okay.
Ma'am, you told us to take 5 junk foods, ma'am.
That was last before class.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, Adya, what about you?
Ma'am, I didn't attend it at Friday, ma'am. My parents are not there in my house, ma'am.
Okay. So did you watch the recording? You completed
No,
the
ma'am, I
recording?
will watch it. I will watch it, ma'am.
Okay. You completed the first separation of substances and last class before before you joined those classes. Completed?
Ma'am, I'm still doing it, ma'am.
When complete, Adya? It's been almost a month.
Ma'am, I'm trying to complete, ma'am.
Okay. So every day you are watching one video at least? Are you watching?
Yes, ma'am. Like one video.
Okay, fine. So what about nutrition? Sorry, body movements. How much?
Ma'am, I was present in the body movements, ma'am. Not in like.
No, yeah, body movements also we have completed. I told Neha and Bhavesh to take classes for you.
Oh yes, ma'am. I'm completing.
So any doubt in that body movement chapter?
That's I don't know.
Body movements chapter, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. No.
taken the video.
Ma'am, I have taken that video of the earthworm.
Okay.
In my school, I have sawn, ma'am.
Ma'am, when I finished body movements, I should start separation of substances, ma'am.
Mhm. Okay, I hope the screen is visible. This was the chapter that we were going on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, can you guys just each one by one just tell me what we studied in this chapter? We'll have an oral test. Okay, so we'll start with Harshit. Yeah, Harshit, what we studied, how this chapter started, like everything. I want everything.
Ma'am, first we saw benefits of the bad things in kurkure and lace, and learn about nutrients, and and uh, how to check the nutrients if a food component contains.
Mhm. Okay. Then what we saw in kurkure? What are the things we saw? We saw just kurkure. After that, in kurkure, what we saw?
Ma'am?
In kurkure, we saw many things that are present. That's why, we are not able to eat kurkure, chips, lace, and all. So, what are the things that present there?
Ma'am, it contains trans fat, high sodium content,
Then,
acrylamide.
okay, then what is acrylamide?
Ma'am, it's like a liquid if we heat up.
Okay, okay, then
We saw artificial additives,
okay,
high fat content,
okay, then
non-sodium glutamate.
okay. Then, yeah, then Neha, continue what we saw.
Ma'am, we saw disadvantages of kurkure and lace, like what all are present in there. We studied about trans fat, acrylamide, monosodium glutamate, excessive fat content, um, and sodium content. And then we also studied about tests of nutrients to see the presence of the nutrients in food items.
Okay, then.
Then after that, what we studied in that?
Ma'am, can I explain the tests?
Yeah, test. Okay, we have not studied about the vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats. What are those present? We studied those everything, right?
Yes, ma'am, nutrients.
Yeah, then
And then, and that's all.
what are the things that we studied inside them, like the source and everything we studied, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what are those?
Ma'am, and carbohydrates
Mm-hmm.
are a main source of energy. They come under the category of energy giving foods.
Mm-hmm.
And people who do more physical exercise need more carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm.
And sources of carbohydrates are rice, wheat, jaggery, And then we studied about fats. Fats keep our organs, like cushion our organs and keep our body warm. And excessive of fat lead to obesity. And sources of fats are butter, oil, ghee, and nuts like almonds, cashews, and walnuts.
Okay.
And then we studied about proteins. Proteins help in our growth of our body. And the building blocks of proteins are amino acids. The sources of proteins are egg, milk, cheese, fish, and more.
Okay. Then, yeah, Adya, you explain about test.
Yes, ma'am.
Test of starch.
chemicals and purple is potential.
Ma'am, we will add like chemicals. I didn't remember the names, but I have saw it, ma'am.
Okay. Explain
Means-
whatever.
Ma'am, they will mix something like I think it will change like purple. We will see there are nutrients or not there. I think so. And first they will see with milk. Second, eggs white.
Okay.
Third, third,
I tested for these two.
I've tested for these two. Sorry. I saw.
Okay. Neha, can you explain the test? Any one test?
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, what, ma'am?
Any one test?
Ma'am, can I?
Can I say? Ma'am, can I say?
Yeah. Yeah, Harshit.
Ma'am, first, ma'am, can I say for carbohydrates?
Yeah.
And for carbohydrates, first we should take the food item in a test tube. Then we should add 2 to 3 drops of dilute iodine.
Okay.
If the mixture turns into blue black, then it contains carbohydrates.
Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. So, one second, I'll share the screen. So we studied these tests. Now we are going to next topic. So that day we saw this. What do various nutrients do to our body? And how was the test?
Good, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody completed?
Ma'am, today we have science exam.
Exam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, school. In school.
Yes, ma'am, on components of food and fun with members.
Okay. What about Adya? Did you write the test, Adya?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, can I check my paper? How can
We
I
can
check,
check
ma'am?
it later. You can check it later. Like we will complete the
And
class. So
where can I check it?
I have not corrected it. I will correct and I'll tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
So what do various nutrients do for our body? We completed reading this. Yes. We where we stopped till where we stopped. We have to read the activity.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a tomato or a fruit like lemon. Cut it into small pieces. Do your hand get wet while doing so?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we do get wet, right? So carefully observe when our vegetables and fruits are being cut, peeled, and fruits are being cut and peeled, grated or smashed at your home. Do you find any fresh vegetables or fruits that do not contain some amount of water? So whatever vegetable you cut, you feel some liquid substance is there in your hand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You feel always some watery substance, whatever fruit it is or whatever it is, whatever you cut.
Ma'am, your voice is low. Ma'am, your voice is low.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
whatever fruit is there, like whatever vegetable, whatever we cut, we find some water in our hand. Like we feel some water. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We see that so many food materials themselves contain water. To some extent, our body needs are met by this water. Apart from this, we also add water while cooking many food items. While cooking as well, we add water, right? Regularly in the cooks, whatever we cook, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So water is a very important substance, very important thing in our day-to-day life, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Now we'll see about balanced diet. So what do you mean by balanced diet?
Ma'am, in a diet where all the nutrients and roughage and water.
Ma'am, a diet in which all the nutrients are in right proportion along with roughage and water.
Okay, so the food we normally eat in a day is our diet. So whatever we eat is our diet. For growth and maintenance of good health, our diet should have all the nutrients that our body needs in right quantities, right? We need all the nutrients we saw already, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals. We need everything in a right amount for growth and maintenance of our body. Yes? And that too in the right quantity. So if we take lot of carbohydrate or lot of fat, so we get some problem, right? But there is too much also, we get the problem. When there is deficiency, where we have vitamin deficiency, so when the vitamins levels are low in our body, even that time we get some issues. So everything should be in the right quantity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Not too much of one and not too little of the other. The diet should also contain a good amount of roughage and water. What is roughage?
And
Undigested fiber.
Yeah, normally the nuts,
the
everything, rice, everything. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Such diet is called a balanced diet. So the diet should also contain a good amount of roughage and water. Everything should be present equally. So when equal amount of vitamins, proteins, carbohydrates, equal in the sense like whatever how much ever we wanted, correct amount of balance food is present in our day-to-day life, then we say it is a balanced diet. Do you think that people of all ages need the same type of diet?
Oh, no.
No, we don't want. So it differs from people to people. Yeah. Do you also think that what we need for a balanced diet would depend on the amount of physical work that we do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
It is purely based on the work, whatever work we are doing. Yeah. Can you give me some examples on this? Whatever work we do based on that our diet. This line.
Ma'am, people who do more physical, physical,
They need,
right?
ma'am,
Ma'am, they need more carbohydrates in their diet.
and proteins.
Can you give some examples?
Ma'am, hardworking people, ma'am.
Hardworking
laborers,
people in the sense?
ma'am, laborers need like
Ma'am,
carbohydrates and
construction,
proteins more.
ma'am.
Laborers need carbohydrates and proteins more.
Ma'am, construction labors, ma'am.
Construction laborers. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, people who do a lot of gym.
And people who work at office.
Ma'am,
Okay.
they don't need a lot
Some
of
people-
carbohydrates.
Ma'am, sports person, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Sports person. Correct. Correct. Sports person will take a lot of protein. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do they take a lot of protein?
Ma'am, who, ma'am?
Ma'am, because they work out more, ma'am.
They work out more. They need muscles. So they need protein content more in their body.
Ma'am, they
Yes.
also
Yes,
need
ma'am.
carbohydrates.
Yeah. So people who are like, for example, people who are having, some problems, some issues, they are advised to not to take some sort of food items. Right. For example, can you give me any example like that? Like one case is there, ma'am, like in that case?
Ma'am, sugar patients.
Sugar
I'm
patients,
obvious.
very good example. So sugar patients, like diabetes is the most common disease nowadays, right?
Ma'am, obesity, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Obesity. When obesity is there, like they're advised not to take a lot of fat, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So like that, we have some. If you're having some problem, then you're advised not to take some some food, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So prepare a chart of whatever you eat over a period of week. So this is a good activity. So prepare a chart of whatever you eat over a period of week. Check whether all the nutrients mentioned are present in one or the other food item. Yeah, being eaten within a day or so. Just note it down. Pulses, groundnut, soya beans, sprouted seeds, fermented foods, South Indian foods such as idlis, combination of flour, misti rotis. See, cereals and pulses, bananas, spinach. So you have to note it down everything, whatever you're eating in a day. Therefore, one can eat a balanced diet without expensive food material. Yeah. Eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should also be cooked properly. Correct. So before an early month stage, they don't cook. They just eat everything raw. But now we are cooking, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So animals don't cook, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They don't cook. They eat raw. But humans want to cook because our system is like that. Our digestive system is like that. Eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should be also cooked properly so that its nutrients are not lost. Are you aware that some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking and preparation? Are you aware of that?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you give me some example?
Ma'am, example, when we cook, mostly vitamin C gets destroyed.
Ma'am, washing the vegetables after peeling, we lose the water soluble vitamins. We lose some vitamins. Ma'am, and also peeling it really, peeling it too much.
Yeah. So when we also we will tell when we soak the vegetable for long time, the nutrients will get lost in the water. Yeah. So in the process of cooking also some nutrients are getting lost. If the vegetables and fruits are washed after cutting, see this is what I told exactly. The vegetables and fruits are washed after cutting or peeling them, it may result in the loss of some vitamins. The skins of many, yes, correct. Are you agreeing with this point? The vegetables or fruits are washed after cutting or peeling them, it may result in the loss of some vitamins. The skin of many vegetables and fruits contain vitamins and minerals. Can you tell me like the some of the vegetables and fruits whose skin is very healthy?
Apple.
Okay.
Apple.
Apple. Yeah, then
Ma'am, cucumber.
cucumber. Okay.
Tomatoes, maybe.
Hmm?
Ma'am, maybe tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes. Yes.
Ma'am, guava also, ma'am.
Goa. Okay. And then any other fruit?
Ma'am, strawberry.
Strawberry. Very good. Any other fruit?
Ma'am, carrots.
Carrots. Very good.
Ma'am, lady's finger.
Lady's finger. Very good.
Ma'am, beetroot.
Beetroot. Beetroot. Okay. So these are some of the sometime potato also, right? So these are some of the vegetables that we eat, like peeling the skin. Like we can eat the skin also, right? Okay. Similarly, repeated washing of rice and pulses may remove some vitamins and minerals present in them. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We all, yeah, we they will wash the rice. You know this, right? Rice and pulse, they will wash it before cooking. Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we all know that cooking improves the taste of food and makes it easier to digest.
Yes, ma'am.
At the same time, cooking also results in the loss of certain nutrients. While you cook, some nutrients are lost as well. Many useful proteins and considerable amount of minerals are lost if excess water is used during the cooking and it is then thrown away. As I told you, while soaking the vegetable, like while sometimes we use a cooker to boil the vegetables. In that case, we take the vegetables, we put it in the water and we give them whistle no in the cooker, but what happens, we will then throw away that water. So that water will contain some minerals and vitamins, some nutrients will be there, so that will be lost in the water. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Many useful proteins and considerable amount of minerals are lost if excess water is used in the cooking. Vitamin
Ma'am,
C.
your voice is low.
Okay, sorry. Vitamin C gets easily destroyed by heat during cooking. So, vitamin C will get easily destroyed by heat during the cooking. Would it not be a sensible to include some fruits and raw vegetables in our diet? So, do you think that is it good? Is it good? Like when we take some vegetables, some fruits raw, without cooking them? Because we know that vitamin C
Yes,
gets
ma'am.
easily destroyed in the heat.
Yes, ma'am.
So Boja thought that fat would be the best food to eat all the time. A calorie bowl of fat will give so much energy than a calorie of carbohydrate rich food. Isn't it? Is this right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So always fats would be the best food to eat or what?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So he ate nothing but food rich in fats, fried food like samosa, puri, malai, rapti, and pidha. So are these good for health?
Ma'am,
No,
excess of
ma'am.
them are not good.
No, ma'am.
These are all not good for health, right? Do you think he was right?
No, ma'am.
No, of
No,
course
ma'am.
not. It can be very harmful for us to eat too much of fat rich foods, and we may end up suffering from a condition called obesity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the main reason of obesity? So do you think that we can lead our life without eating these food items? So what can be the remedy for that?
Ma'am, avoiding excess of it.
What?
Ma'am, avoiding excess of it.
I can't hear you. Hello? Are you talking?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what can be the remedy for that? So can we be just like this without eating?
Ma'am, avoiding excess of it.
Ma'am,
Exercise.
less amount of
Exercise, walking.
Ma'am, we
So
should
burning.
take healthy food, ma'am.
What?
We should take healthy food, ma'am.
We should take healthy food, but okay. But do you think that we should never take these samosa, puri in our life so that we can be healthy?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can take once in
Ma'am,
a while.
once a time, ma'am.
Once
Like
in a
1
while
week,
we can
1
take, ma'am.
month, 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, like that.
Ma'am, we can have, but not excess.
Yes, ma'am.
Exercise is the
limit.
best remedy.
Take limited, ma'am.
Yeah, take limited food and do exercise. If you're taking over, do over exercise. Or if you want to take less, then you can do minimal exercise. To just after eating, you have to, make your body fit. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Deficiency diseases. A person may be getting enough food to eat. Yeah, can someone read this? Deficiency diseases?
Ma'am, can I read?
Yeah, rate till deficiency disease. Still here, you read.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
A person may getting enough food to eat, but sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrient. If this continues over a long period of time, the person may suffer from its deficiency. Deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorders in our body. Diseases that occur due to the lack of nutrients over a long period are called deficiency diseases.
Yeah. So a person may be getting enough food to eat. Sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrient. Yeah. If this continues over a long period of time, the person may suffer from deficiency. So if something is not there in your diet, some one particular nutrient is not there in your diet and you're missing it throughoutly, then that time you suffer from deficiency actually.
Ma'am, are you there?
Yeah. Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorder in our body, obviously. Yeah.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause diseases or disorder in our body. Obviously, if something is not there, if one nutrient is not there, so what will happen? We will get that deficiency. If vitamin is not there, so vitamin deficiency will get. If protein is not getting, like we are not taking in the protein, correct amount of protein, then we'll get protein deficiency. Some kind of deficiency will be there. So if you're not having any particular food item in your diet, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what deficiency would we get if we not eat fat?
If we not eat, what I'm not getting. What deficiency will get if we don't eat?
Fats, ma'am. He's asking.
No, I'm still not getting the word.
Ma'am, fats.
So what?
Fats, ma'am.
Can you type in the chat? Please type in the chat.
Ma'am, fats.
Fat. Okay. So fat. See, fat is very important for our day-to-day life. But if we take excess of fat, then it leads to obesity. If we don't take fat at all, so you yourself can tell me what is the why we need to take fat. We already studied this. For what purpose fat are useful?
Ma'am, cushion our organs.
Protecting internal organs.
Yeah. So obviously we'll get some defect there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is nothing but deficiency. That is nothing but deficiency disease.
Okay.
If a person does not get enough protein in his or her food for a long time, he or she is likely to have stunted growth. Have you heard on this stunted growth?
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
What is stunted growth?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
stop in growing.
yes, ma'am. Immediately stopping in increase of height.
Increase in height will be stopped. Yeah. Then if a then swelling of face. So swelling of face. What is the swelling of face?
Ma'am, we'll get wrinkles and
Ma'am, our face will expand, ma'am.
Your face will expand. So
And it will
it's sort of
bulge.
hair bulge. Yeah. So discoloration of hair. So have you heard of this? Have you seen many people who are hair? No, those people's hair will be white color, white in color.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In my school, um, two members, ma'am.
Yeah. So they will be having no white color hair.
They dyed their hair, ma'am, because of white hair.
Yeah. 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 So that is like discoloration of hair. skin disease and diarrhea. Have you heard on the skin disease?
Yes, ma'am.
Skin diseases will be there, and diarrhea is also, loose motion. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if the diet is sufficient in both carbohydrates and protein for a long period of time, the growth may stop completely. Yeah, if the proteins and carbohydrates are not there in your diet, your growth will stop completely. Such a person becomes very lean and thin and so weak that he or she may not be even able to move. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue with the rest of the deficiencies. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay then. Bye bye.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.